Hey guys, how you doing? Mitch here. So first we're going to celebrate Francisco. Francisco, nice job, buddy. Another one of my students who passed the structured interview. It's a great thing, right? He did a great job. So I'm very proud of you, Francisco. Good job. If you guys want to comment below and tell him good job too, please do so. He's moving on with his next phase of his journey here, okay? So it's a good thing. It never gets old for me to give you guys a big yes whenever they come across. We are still at 89.8% now for passing rate. It was 89.3. Now we're at 89.8. That's because this month alone for May, I've had 17 who passed their structured interview, my students, and 2 who did not. So 17 is really good. Topic of the day, you guys. I got to talk about this. It's killing us. So 5 ways to guarantee you will not get a call back after your structured interview. The first one is this: not asking questions at the end of the interview or asking the wrong questions. So what do I mean by that? About 12% of people who come to me, they didn't pass their SI on their own. So they come to me for help now, right? That's fine. About 12% of them, when I first talked to them, they didn't ask any questions, or they're asking the wrong questions, right? That's what killed them. Guys, those BP agents or the CBP officers in front of you, they don't want to be there. There's no real professional interviewing type deal. They want to be at their work. They want to do their jobs, right? They don't want to be there. But at the very least, since they are there, you should at least have the courtesy and the understanding and the wherewithal to ask some good, healthy questions of them. My thing is always ask 2 minimum. Don't ask 1 and walk away. Ask 2 minimum. Number 2 is this: asking the wrong question. How much will I get paid? Hey, can I get stationed down in San Diego where the waves are at? Hey, this and that. Stuff that's got nothing to do with nothing important, right? It doesn't. When you get to my program, my one-on-one coaching, I teach you what to say and how to say it. That's so important. You have to inquire with them at the end of the interview, of course, right? Number 2, not understanding the STAR method, how to use it. Situation, task, action, result. People think you got to answer that way, right? So, is the sky blue? Situation, is sky blue? Task, like a robot. No. You learn through my one-on-one coaching how to fold that in naturally so you don't even know it's being used, but it's in there, right? I fold it into one big, nice package for you so you understand how to deliver using STAR in a way they don't even understand using STAR. It's just a natural way you're talking. It's a natural way to answer the question. That's how you do that, okay? Number 3 is, you guys, we showing a very bad lack of judgment. So you're thinking, right, like you get a question, if you saw someone doing something who's one of your colleagues, what would you do, right? Well, some of you are going to answer that question wrong. Now, in my program, I teach you how to answer that question right. But if you answer that question wrong, they're going to think you have a lack of judgment, a lack of mission, a lack of clarity. Yeah, lack of judgment, lack of mission, and a lack of clarity, because your answer is going to be wrong. If you say the wrong thing, they're not going to call you back. They just aren't. You have to learn how to answer these questions in a way that is truthful, of course, but also makes you different from everybody else. Look, guys, there's 10 to 15 people who are going to be interviewed that day. You're nothing special. But I make you special when you go through my one-on-one. I show you how to stand out from everybody else. So you're not a drone or a clone or a twin, right? There are 10 to 15 people fighting for the same positions you're fighting for. So you have to understand that. To date, I have taught so many people how to get through these processes. If you're serious about getting this great career where you're serving your country, every single day you're making a difference in this country. Every day. You got great pay, great location, great benefits, great everything, right? It's a prideful job. It's a prideful career. If that's what you want, click the link. We can start with me, okay? Next one, guys, is going to be, of course, inconclusive answers. So what do I mean by that? People who deliver inconclusive answers are rambling. They get to the point where just rambling about, they have no idea where they're going. They forget the base of the question. Every question has a base. You have to understand that in the process. If you're going to go in front of a structured interview panel, You better understand what the base of a question is, because the base helps you answer the other questions that might come your way about that first question. Understand? It's a layered approach. I teach you how to dissect it very smoothly, very fast, so you understand. You have to get understanding with yourself that every question has a base. Because if you don't know that, you answer the base wrong, everything else is wrong. It's like this. If you get a formula for, say, a multiplication task, right? But your formula is wrong, right? Therefore, your answer is going to be wrong. It's the same way with the structured interview. This is why they have a 56% fail rate. Yes, 56% of people fail it. From the first quarter, January to April, they had about 44,000 people who applied for CBP or BP, right? Under the umbrella of the CBP. 44,000 applied, okay? Imagine that. Over half are going to not make it past the structured interview. So you have over 22,000 dreams that are dashed. Goodbye. Does it mean they weren't qualified? I'm sure a lot of them were qualified. But did they study? Did they understand how the situation works? Did they get coaching, right? Those are the ones who make it. The ones who say, you know what? I'm going to make a small investment today. I'm going to have me a professional coach, Mitchell, who's going to help me how to get past this phase, because he has an 89.8% success rate. You got to take this serious. This is not like any other interview you've ever had before. Most of your jobs out there don't have this kind of interview. It's like, where are you going to be in 5 years? And stuff like that. These guys in front of you, they don't give a damn where you're going to be in 5 years. They're talking to you right now. They want no answers to questions. One of the biggest ones I see, and we do work on that for the most part, is when you have low confidence or a lack of command pressure. So when I say lack of command pressure, I had a student write to me about 2 years ago. He didn't pass the first time. He said to me, you know, Mitch, it seemed like they were in a rush. And so when they said to me, do I have any questions? I said no, because they were in a rush. No, who cares they're in a rush? It's your show. It's your 15 minutes of fame. They already have their careers. They're already wearing their uniform. They got their weapon on, their radio. They are already there. Don't bow to that kind of pressure because they're in a rush. I don't care if they're in a rush. You have command because it's your interview time. Ask questions. Make them stay there. If you want to answer in a long form, answer in a long form as you want. It's your time. But when you do stuff like that, they don't call you back because you felt the pressure from them. Whether real or artificial, you fell for it, right? Control that 15 minutes. It's your 15 minutes, all right? Low confidence. You're dealing with professionals. I know in a second whether someone's confident or not. Does that mean I'm going to knock them out of the interview process? No, I'm giving them a chance to answer the questions, but I better see a quick uptick in confidence in your answers for those 4 or 5 questions I may give you. If they don't see an uptick in that confidence throughout the whole interview, they're not going to have you go on past that. Why? Because that uniform you wear represents America. You're standing in the gap. You are our first responder there. You are there. Do you really think that's a role for someone who's not confident? Seriously? All the people they got to deal with. Angry people, rich people, poor people, this people, that people, right? Do you think a low confident person can really do that career? Stand in the gap? Stick up for America? Really? A low confident person? No. And they're going to pick that off of you in the first minute. So you have to be a confident person to walk yourself in there in the first place. Think about it. The application process, right? 12% of those guys don't even make it through the application process. They just throw them out, right? The Form 86 is terrible. They throw it out. Then they go into take the exam. 42% of those don't make it out. 42% do not make it past the exam. If you want a prep exam, click the link below. It's 115 questions to prepare you for the exam. Let's go further. Structured interview. 56% don't make it past that. Let's go even further. Background check. You gotta make it past there, right? Physical. Gotta do that for sure, right? The poly knocks out 60% of people, 60% of people, and you cannot come back for 2 years to do the poly again. So look at it this way, guys. The exam is the third hardest part of this whole process. The structured interview is the second hardest part, and the poly is the first hardest part. I can help you with number 2 and number 3, but the poly I can't. But I can get you through that phase with your help and your hard work as well. So guys, don't mess up on that interview. Whether you get my help or not, pay attention to what I'm telling you. If you want to call back from them, pay attention to what I'm telling you in my video. Watch it again, I don't care. If you want real professional help with many years behind me, a true law enforcement background, I can help you with this process. I've helped so many already. I have the receipts, 89.8% pass. And all my students know once you get into my program, to my coaching, I'm engaged. I'm in there. We're going to do it, okay? You guys, I wish you the best of luck. You take care. Bye-bye.